Welcome everyone. So this is a tarot reading for the sign of Gemini. So as usual, I've pre-shuffled the cards to get everything set up to save you guys some time. And we're basically ready to go. We're going to be taking a look at what's going on with you guys in your life right now and what's about to unfold in the future. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to pull advice on how to deal with all that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now the first position that I want to look at is going to be this one right here. This is the position of the back, which is recent past stuff, but also stuff that's still lingering around you that's relevant to your current situation. So let's look. All right, so Gemini, we have the Empress with the hammer. This is fixing something about the way you look or your health or your aesthetics, okay? This would be on the most basic level, like getting a haircut, going to a spa. On like the extreme level, this would be like getting skin graft surgery, you know, like something to repair or heal your aesthetics in some way. Now I'm gonna find out more about this in more detail, and maybe even why we have to do this healing, but I'm gonna need more cards. So give me 1 second and I'll pull some cards and see what else we get here for information. Tell me more, please, about the recent past. Okay, here we go. So we have the torch reversed and the number 4. So I think that something's been brought to our attention that we didn't realize about ourselves, and suddenly we're like, ugh, I gotta fix that. This looks bad. Or, oh, it's not even that it looks bad. It's that we want to improve. It's not even that we look bad. It's that we want to improve the way we look. Let me see what else is here. So I have honey on the bottom. That is definitely wanting to look more attractive. With Leo underneath is wanting to get more attractive attention from people. Let's see what else. The Manticore with Sagittarius. So this torch reverse is starting to make a little bit more sense here. This is the attention part. We are trying to get people to look at us, okay? That's the whole point of improving our appearance. And it could be that it's one specific person, because I do have the number 2. If it's not a specific person, it's a specific type of people. Could be like a partner, right? Just a partner or a specific person here who has not been paying attention to us, who has not been giving us the attention that we wish we were given. All right, so this is the recent past. Let's move into the present. See what we get. So a couple different places I can look at. I think I want to see this position, which talks about your emotions, how you guys are feeling at the moment. All right, so you guys are feeling like you don't know what to do. Maybe you have not made headway, you know? You're feeling like you don't know information. The book with the 10 of Swords is like not having the book. It's like the book was burned, okay? It's feeling like our books were burned. We don't know the knowledge we need to know. Maybe we thought we knew, and we don't. Tell me about this. Let me draw another card to get more information. Tell me about the book with the 10 of Swords in the position of the heart. Tell me, okay. We have the Wall, because we have not made headway. You have not made headway. On what? Well, on the bottom, Venus. What does Venus talk about? Aesthetics, beauty, right? Beauty. We haven't really made, in this recent, remember, in the recent past, you guys were focused on that. Now we're in the present. You're feeling like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't really made any headway on this. I haven't really gotten more beautiful. Who knows if that's actually true, but that's how you guys are feeling about it. And then digging a couple cards deeper, just see if I can get a little bit more information on this this position. I'm still here in this position. I have the treasure chest, the left turn arrow, and Aquarius. So maybe you guys have been thinking about, this is, okay. So you want, because this is a position of the heart, you want in your heart to get help and pay somebody, a specialist. Aquarius is the specialist. The treasure chest is the paying. And then the left turn here is someone who we haven't tried before, right? So maybe you're thinking about seeing a nutritionist. Maybe you're thinking about seeing a skin, dermatologist. some sort of specialist you haven't seen before to help with whatever aesthetic problems that you've been having. You can't figure out how to fix, so you've basically almost given up on, like, you just don't know how to deal with it. Okay, so moving on to the next position. We're still going to stay in the present for a little while. This position just talks about your thoughts, your mental state, and how you're looking at the situation. It's just it talks about your, I call it the position of the head. So we have the Eight of Pentacles, and that is coupled with the Oracle card of Saturn, the planet Saturn. This is like you guys really being diligent about your projects, really like doing everything you need to do, putting the work in, putting the discipline in. You guys have been disciplined. And I think that's part of why you also feel a little bit like crap, like you failed and you don't know where else to go, is because you feel you've been disciplined with your strategy. So it just talks all about discipline and work. That's these two cards. So that's been your strategy, you know? Yeah. Anything else? Let me see if I got anything else. Okay. This wanted to come out sideways, I think even almost reversed, which tells me that, yeah, you're out of ideas. Sagittarius reversed. You are out of ideas. You're out of plans because you're just not sure what else to do. Maybe it's outside your area of expertise, and now you're thinking about maybe you want to see a specialist or somebody that might be able to help you with this. So let's move on to the next position. So this next position here is going to talk about what you guys have been actually doing. I feel like you guys have been probably taking action to fix your situation, because from this position here, this tells me you guys have been very diligent. So let's see what actions you guys have actually been taking. Okay, so you have the Hierophant with the 0. Excuse me. You have been doing it by the book, however you know how. But remember, you're out of ideas. That book's you got to the last page of that book, you've tried everything that's in that book, but you're kind of still on that book. Maybe you've only read one book on the subject. Maybe your knowledge is limited, but you've been going with what you know, what you've been told, what is the standard way of going about this strategy, but it hasn't been paying off, right? The 0's here. Hasn't been paying off. Let me see what else. Anything else about the Hierophant with the 0? Ooh, okay, so this card, I believe, is the one that wanted to come out. So we have the road forward. You guys have just been on track. The road forward is like being on track. And it hasn't been paying off. Why hasn't been paying off? I think these cards will tell us. Jupiter, the number 5, the number 6, the brain, and the volcano. Couple things here. First of all, I think there is a little bit of expecting too much. You expected more than is reasonable for whatever it is that your project entails, that your goal was. You expected more than is reasonable. And you expected, I think, results also perhaps even faster than is reasonable. Let's see. We have Aries on the bottom. Oh, this is from the previous shuffle. Let me shuffle this again and see. Oh no, this is from the, okay. So yeah, so Aries on the bottom. This tells me that, yeah, you guys have been doing your best. You have been doing your best, the best you can, but unfortunately, it's almost like you had the wrong expectation. Okay, let's move on. So the last position is actually unveiling what's coming towards you. We're going to be looking at what's in your future. So how is this going to pan out? So we have two things here. They're almost opposites. We have the Eight of Swords with the Oracle card of the Cup. This is a lot like the Ace of Cups, almost the same thing. So this is making headway. This is success, okay? There is some measure of success with the Cup, but it's almost like immeasurable. Like you don't see it. You are being successful. You are making headway, but because your expectation is so off, you're not seeing the progress you're making. That's part of the reason why you feel like you've reached a dead end here. Let me see if I can get anything else. Tell me about more about this Eight of Swords with the Cup coming up in the short-term future. I feel like there's just, you either need to change your expectation or change your strategy. But I am going to pull advice at the end of this. I'm going to pick everything up and pull straight advice for you guys and see, in a second. So first here, I just want one more card as a clarifier for this last position that's coming up here. The Eight of Swords, please, with the Cup. Yeah, we're not seeing the success, our own success. We're not seeing it. And you might not even be grateful, right? Because the Cup here is also gratitude. The Cave. The Cave is deep and dark and complicated. So it could be that your goal is so deep, dark, and complicated that you may not see things on the surface. You may not see your progress on the surface, right? On the bottom is Neptune, which tells me, again, it's nebulous. Neptune is all about cloudy, things that are intangible, cloudy, that sort of thing. Let's see what else is on top here. Libra, the volcano again with the number 5 again, okay? So you are getting, it's like what you put in is what you get out. You are getting that. You're getting as much as you put in out. You are. But it's not as much as I think you expected. It's, again, going back to your faulty expectation. Anything else here? See if I can get anything else. Anything else? You're just expecting everything to happen all at once. That's the volcano here. It's not. Things don't happen that fast. Anything else? You're expecting just too much. Anything else here? The Mask. The Mask is the surface, right? So the Mask is the opposite of the Cave, actually. So I'm going to put these side by side. The Mask is what's on the surface. The Cave is what's down below. So it's like you're just looking at the surface. But there are changes happening beneath. Like, let me give you, for example, if you've been doing a lot of working out, you may not see the changes to your muscles until way later. But you're getting stronger, and that strength is going to help you down the road. But it's not necessarily on the surface. It's like beneath, right? That's just one example. All right, so let's pick these up, and let's pull advice for you guys. I really think the advice here is to keep going and have a change to your expectation. Expect more of a gradual progress towards your goal. Anything else here for my Geminis for advice? What should my Geminis be focused on doing, aware of, or just advice with regards to this reading or in general? Got 4 cards. We have the 6 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the King of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. So, this is talking about, like, if you're a noob at something and you're just starting out, you can't attach yourself emotionally and put all your eggs in one basket and then expect something to happen. You kind of have to just emotionally detach, say, I'm a noob, and all I can do is go through the motions until I see results. You have to detach. Both of these cards in the middle are talking about detachment. Because you're a noob. And I feel like you're just too emotionally attached to this goal right now. You have to detach. And again, okay, the Devil reversed. You don't even this is torment that you don't have. This is self-inflicted torment. That's the Devil reversed is a challenge that you don't even need to meet. It's like self-sabotage in the sense that, like, picking a fight you didn't have to pick. You could have just walked around it, you know? This is like something you don't even have to go through. You are successful. On the bottom, we have the 6 of Wands. You guys are doing just fine. 2 of Cups underneath that with the 4 of Wands. So it could even be that success entails, like I was saying before, attracting the attention of one person. You will. Because we have the 2 of Cups. Let's look at these cards. We got 4 of Wands, success. 2 of Wands. This is a partner. And that's a relationship with the 4 of Wands underneath. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. So all these things are actually lurking behind your success. But you just have to acknowledge you're a noob, and you have to emotionally detach and let it play out naturally or in its own time, right? Could also be that this particular moment you're going through is there is a moment of difficulty. Let me see if I can get anything from Oracle cards. Can I have some advice on this spread, or just advice or clarification on this spread, or more additional advice, please, for my Geminis? All right, last card. Last couple cards here, and then we're going to close it out here. Can I have some advice for my Geminis? Excuse me. Can I have some advice for my Geminis, please? Oh, here we go. Wow. I knew it. I've been waiting for this card to come out. I should have called it. It's all about timing. It's all about timing. The hourglass, right? Things going at their own pace. You're progressing at, in adequate time. Adequate time. You have to emotionally detach and keep going until you reach the end. But be assured that at the end, the person or people whose attention you are seeking, they're waiting for you, and their attention, you will get their attention at the end, at the end when all is said and done. And that's it, guys. Meanwhile, don't torture yourselves. That's going to be your reading, Gemini. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys taking interest in my videos. If this did resonate, please press the like button if you would. That helps me out a whole lot with the algorithm and distribution of the video. So I appreciate it. And I will see y'all in a little while. Take care.